Hello viewers and welcome to today's quest, the Digsite. You are going to need 10 agility, 10 Herblore, and 25 thieving to start this. Things you are going to need is charcoal. This can be gotten during the quest. I will be getting it during the quest. Cup of tea. You can buy that from the tea stall in East Verac right here. Leather boots are found in the lumber cellar basement. Leather gloves are found south of Edgeville Bank. Opal can be gotten during the quest. I am bringing a cut opal with me in hopes that that might speed up the quest a little bit so I don't have to pan for it. If not, you can pan for it. It will be gotten uncut. I'm not quite too sure if you need to give it to her cut or uncut though. Pestle. So if just in case, you can always bring a chisel with you, but that's totally up to you. Pestle Mortar, it can be bought from the herb shop in Taverley right here. So can the Vial. You're going to need a Vial. You're going to need 2 ropes. Those can be gotten from Ned in Draenor. And a Tinderbox can be gotten from almost every general store around. Where this is going to take you is you actually start at the exam center here. You need to use this gate right here to get into it. That gate is off limits, and that's a little bit of a walk if you go down there. It will be taking you around the Digsite as well as to the Verac Museum. So let's start the quest by talking to an examiner. Can I take an exam? So let us bring this unstamped letter to the museum. Speak to the curator. And let's go back and show the examiner our stamped letter. Now, it doesn't matter what you choose, because it's all going to be wrong anyway. Okay, now we need to go north into the dig site, and there's going to be 3 students we're going to need to find. And they're going to help us pass the test. There we go, our first student right here. For lower levels, you may want to whip to the bank and bring some food because this is going to involve quite a bit of thieving. And you could get hurt, and those with lower hit points may suffer a little bit. So now we're going to steal from the Digsite workman because aside from money, he's hopefully going to have the animal skull. Ta-da! And let's bring him back to the student. Next student is right here. And those tents are south. Let's go inside and take a panning tray. Talk to the panning guide. And there we go. We give him the tea and we can now pan. And this is how we get the cup. Just search the panning tray, throw out anything that's junk, and keep panning until you get what you need. Now that we have the special cup, bring it back to the student. The next student is over around this area. Now we're going to go south, and if you followed my exact footsteps to get here, it would have been the ramp that we used to get here, the walkway. There's going to be a bunch of bushes by one of the large urns. And now let's return it to the student. Okay, now that we've gotten the answers, let's go back and take the exam successfully this time. Yes, I certainly am. Earth science is the study of Earth, its contents, and history. All that have passed the appropriate Earth sciences exam. Gloves and boots to be worn at all times. Proper tools must be used. Okay, now let's go back to all the students and get the answers for level 2. Now that we've talked to all 3 of them to get their new notes, we need to go back to the exam center and take our next exam. I'm ready for the next exam. Samples taken in rough form, kept only in sealed containers. Finds must be carefully handled and gloves worn. Always handle with care and strike cleanly on its cleaving point. Now let's go back and speak to all of the students again. And this is going to be the point where we will find out whether or not we can give a cut gem or if it must be an uncut. Okay, so she took the cut one. So if any of you guys try uncut, let me know. And back to the exam center to take our next and final exam. I'm ready for the last exam. Samples cleaned and carried only in a specimen jar. Brush carefully and slowly using short strokes. Handle bones very carefully and keep them away from other samples. Okay. Whoops. Is the door closed? Oh well. Now we're going to have to go, and there's going to be some dig sites, or sorry, in the dig site there's going to be some sacks in the northeast corner near a winch, and we are going to need to search that for a specimen jar. There's the winch, and there's some sacks. Yay, specimen jar! Woo. Now we need to pickpocket the workman until we get a specimen brush. Yay! So wear your leather boots and your leather gloves. And let's see. Level 3 Digsite. So go around using the trowel on the dirt until you find the Zera symbol. This could take a little bit of searching, so search everywhere. There we go. So now that we've found the ancient talisman, let's go to the archaeological expert. And he is also in the exam center. So we now have access to go into the shafts. So let's go back north. So use that scroll on any workman, it doesn't really matter which. So use the rope with the winch. Operate it. We're going to want to get one of these roots and then go over just east here and investigate the rocks. And now we can get out. Now the other winch where we searched sacks, we're going to want to go down there too. And so the same thing. Use the rope on it and then operate. So speak to Doug. How can I move a large pile of rocks? Now where the tents are, where we got the panning tray, we're going to want to go there and there'll be a chest. Now that we have some chemical powder, search the specimen tray, pardon me, until we get charcoal. So ground up the charcoal with your pestle and mortar. There'll be some barrels next to the tent. Use your trowel on it. Use a vial with the barrel that you opened, and you'll get unidentified liquid. If you drop it, you will get hurt. Just a warning. So now we need to bring all these back to the expert in the examination center. And he will tell us how to make Big Boom. I have something I need checking out. So use these things on him. Use the ammonium nitrate with the nitroglycerin. We now have mixed chemicals. Add the charcoal, ground charcoal, and then the root. And we now have a chemical compound. Awesome. Now let's go back to the first winch that we went to go visit and blow us up some rocks. Search the brick. Oh, that doesn't help. Use a chemical compound on the brick. And use your tinderbox with it. Now you're going to want to have your run on for this because things will try to attack you if you're lower combat, like me. Hey, they're not trying to... Awesome! Okay, I guess I'm high enough combat. Okay, we got the stone tablet. Now let's go bring it back up to the expert and complete the quest. So let's use it on them. Ooh. Congratulations, you completed the Digsite quest. You're awarded 2 quest points, 15,300 mining XP, 2,000 Herblore XP, and 2 cold bars. I'm also going to bring these certificates, all 3 of them, to the curator, and we are going to get a fruit blast or a chocolate cake as a reward. Let's use the first certificate. And level 2 certificate. And level 3. So to eat is a chocolate cake and to drink is the fruit blast. Hooray! And that is everything. I will talk to you guys later. Enjoy your rewards and ciao for now.